Hello everyone and welcome to episode 40 of the Dawn of MMA save here on the channel in WMMA 5, as we have one Tuesday in Toronto, as we will be seeing a hell of a main event. Now obviously what we just saw in our previous episode was probably the biggest main event as far as for all the marbles go previously, but this main event is very good. It will be Wanderlei Silva versus Ken Shamrock, and boy oh boy, have things gotten testy at the weigh-ins. Both Ken and Wanderlei had to be separated. Then Andre Semenov and Wesley Molly had to be pulled apart. And then also, we get a shoving match between Anderson Silva and Yuki Kondo, and they had to get separated. My goodness. So many guys wanting to fight. That is, boy, a little testy is this card. And before we get to it, though, we do have one thing to talk about as far as injuries-wise, and that is Hato Sakura has a lower, as far as a spinal cord compression, the lower theoric spinal cord compression. That is not good. That is not a great injury because he will be out for a year and 1 month. So obviously he's going to be out for a while, which of course will mean he's not going to be fighting John Alessio. But Alessio is still going to be on this card. The British Columbian native will still be fighting in his home country, as they'll be fighting Nick Serra, who's taking this fight on basically 2 weeks' notice, give or take. Almost a full 2 weeks' notice. A crazy fight for Nick Serra to take, but God bless him for doing it. We'll see how he does in this one. But yeah, Wanderlei Silva, Ken Shamrock, Tetsuji Kato, Carlos Newton, of course, the Canadian native on the main card. Same thing for Gary Goodrich, he's taking on Carlos Barreto. Matsuri Suda taking on Nate Marcotte, who's looking to bounce back tonight. But of course, the Cruiserweight main event, it's been crazy how Ken Shamrock has done in his return. He beat Frank. He did lose to Merlio, but he did pretty well for himself. I mean, him and Merlio, it could have been a lot worse. Merlio has went through people. I mean, he's been unstoppable, but he really gave it a good go of it. My goodness, though, you see the submissions, knee bars, ankle locks, leg locks, toe hold even over Boss Rutan, which is crazy. I would rather not tap out to a toe hold, but well, that's just me. It's crazy to think he lost in his debut fight against Andrei Kopylov. And ever since then, I mean, he just been beating everybody. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. Basically, it's just kind of like a what would have been if he never just would have left for the WWF. Yeah, I mean, maybe he took 1998, and that's when he started working as an active in-ring competitor, and then came back for Pride 7 after he failed the drug test. So he's like, I got nothing to do. Might as well do that for a year. But yeah, 36, obviously he's up there. But, again, I think Cruiserweight 205 is definitely his weight class. Heavyweight's way too big for him. I've always thought that. Especially when he came back, he shouldn't have been fighting at that size when he fought Don Fry in Pride. But the ex-murderer, Wanderlei Silva, of course, kind of crazy. Now, he lost to Jeremy Horn. Or, no, he didn't lose to Jeremy Horn. He hasn't fought Jeremy Horn yet, but he lost to Chuck. He got knocked out in the first round. He just knocked out Dan Henderson. He won in 6:22. Just a guy that literally, the longest he's been in there is 6 minutes. Crazy. He gets guys out of there. He knocks fuckers out. Though he has got a couple of submissions in Pancrase, but he's just a savage. We all know it. He's going to be one to watch out for, especially for Jeremy Horn. I mean, with the way he knocks guys out, that is a bad man, and that's a very dangerous guy to get in there with. He is the favorite in that fight against Shamrock, and I think he's got the submission grappling to kind of negate a lot of the submissions that Shamrock's going to be throwing at him. We'll see, though, how that main event plays out. Tetsuji Kato coming in to fight Carlos Newton here, a long way from Sayama, Japan. My goodness, though, Tetsuji Kato, a huge underdog, fighting a minus 620 favorite in Carlos Newton, who, of course, 6-3 overall, and in 1. He's on a nice little winning streak right now after losing to Merlio Bustamante on short notice for us, and losing his welterweight title to Matt Hughes. So really, he's only lost in title fights. So if the gold's on the line, it might not be a great cause for him, but other than that, he's locked in. Unfortunately, he has not had a lot of great performances So I'd like for him to fix that going forward. He's still only 23. That is just crazy. The Tetsuji Kato's 22. I mean, again, these guys are super young. Kato, in his debut, actually had the upset win over Chris Lytle. He just fought Matt Hughes. He went the distance, though, with him, so at least he's got that going for him. He's lost to Dennis Holman in the past at Shudo 47. Maybe we can get a rematch here under one rules to see what he can do. But this is his third fight of the year. He's been a pretty busy guy. We'll see how he does. Though I think it's going to be a lot closer. And then what the betting line has it as, we'll see, though. Carlos Barreto and Gary Goodrich, as Barreto 9-4, Goodrich 3-3, which is kind of crazy as he's 34 and has only had 6 fights. But my goodness, though, have they been spectacular. He either knocks them out or he gets knocked out, and that's the Gary Goodrich way. I wouldn't want it any other way. He's been fantastic. The Kevin Randleman loss is crazy when he got ground and pounded and just destroyed. The Gilbert Yvel knockout in 57 seconds. It's tough to be on the end of that after knocking somebody out in 36 seconds. And Kazunari Murakami, he finished Brian Johnston. His wins are not crazy whatsoever. Literally, he's lost to everybody that's still a part of the company. And well, as everybody else is basically gone. Brian Johnston's hanging on by a thread, but Murakami's gone and Hans Niemann's gone. But hasn't had a bad fight. His style basically makes it almost impossible, I would say. But if there's someone that could possibly get a bad fight out of him, it is Carlos Barreto. Barreto, as a jiu-jitsu artist, he likes to take him down to the ground. He has got a couple of finishes, though, so I can't really hold that against him. He has had some good fights for us, but mainly they've been average to decent in the one poor fight, which that wasn't really his fault, and just the fight was ended early with the cut finish. Which, it's crazy, too. Obviously, waited so long for that rematch. He finally got it, and he got fucked up for it. But back again here after, he's had a busy schedule. He fought multiple times throughout his years. I think this is going to be his first year where he's only going to have 2 fights. So that's going to be great for him, I would say, going forward. Winnable fight, for sure. He will have the better grappling skills. They're both coming in at 240. So it's a bit of an even affair as far as the heavyweights go. And Matsuri Suda and Nate the Great Marcotte. As Matsuri Suda, he's a huge underdog, but he came in against Yuki Kondo as a fucking plus 580 underdog and got the big win. So crazier things have happened. He's won 3 in a row. He's beaten Travis Lutter and Evan Tanner going into this fight as well. Before the Yuki Kondo win, kind of crazy. His last loss was to Royce Gracie. And that was a good fight, though, too, back at one Friday in Florida in 99. He's been a busy guy for us. We put these guys through the ringer. But, he was getting finishes, and he was, kind of getting out of there quickly. And a lot of these fights you see here until the Osami Shibuya fight at UFC 25 when he went 60 goddamn minutes. Unreal. But Mark Hunt, had the one loss against Kyoshi Tamura. Now he's back. Looking to get a nice bounce-back win for him. We'll see what he can do as a favorite. He's beaten guys, I would say, Eric Paulson and Alex Stevens. I think both those guys are better than some of the guys that Matsuri Suda has beaten. Travis Luter's good, but just right now he's in the infancy stage of his career. Should be a good one, though. Should be a fun little main card opener. And then Walid Ismaili and Andrei Simonov, these two, of course, gonna do a bit of a shoving match at the weigh-in. We'll see how Simonov does as the favorite, a clear favorite, too. He's gonna have a pretty good size advantage, too. He's got, he's 6 feet tall. I think Ismaili's 5'6". He's probably gonna have a reach advantage. He's only lost to Eric Paulson, which is not bad at all. He went the distance with Rich Franklin and Matt Hughes. He hasn't had a good fight, though, for us. That's one thing I would love to see him get. Walid Ismaili, though, a vet who is very, very tough, though. Oh, he's 5'7". My mistake, Short King, as he's had some great fucking fights, though, and he's been beating a lot of tough guys. He has fought Mario Bustamante, though. Got choked out in the second round. He got choked out by Royce. Lost to Eric Paulson. He got finished, too, in 47 seconds. I believe one punch dropped him, and he finished him, but the Dario Matsui win wasn't great because he didn't finish him. I definitely thought he should have going into that fight. The Evan Tanner win was huge, though, and choked out Yuki Kondo in Osaka, coming in as the Brazilian foreigner. We'll see how he does, though, here on a 3-fight winning streak. I mean, he's fought some dangerous strikers, but he's been able to overcome them most of the time, besides the Eric Paulson loss. So, I mean, Semenov, he is a Sambo fighter, so he's kind of looking to get in the clinch and maybe, do the vertical layup ray, as we like to call it, up against the ropes. But he is a Military Fighting Systems guy now, so that's going to be huge for him. Remain on the wrestling run, and Ralph Gracie, the Pitbull. Ralph Gracie, the undefeated Gracie, making his debut against Dean Thomas. Not an easy debut at all. Dean Thomas is a savage. He is coming off winning against Mikey Burnett. Of course, he's fought Genki Sudo. Now, finally officially beat Mikey Burnett after winning only by split decision in 98. It's good for him. I think he's about to go on a bit of a run. He's only, again, these lightweights, most of them are super fucking young. Ralph Gracie is up there, considering a lot of the other lightweights are not even in their 30s, and he's 29. Just about everybody else is below the age of 25. He's coming in with a nice experience edge, though, especially with a Carlson Gracie lineage to uphold, and just a Gracie lineage in general. He has been just beating local guys for the most part. So it's kind of crazy he went the distance with a local guy once. So that's not great. But we'll see how he does. It's the 5'9" lightweight coming in to fight Dean Thomas. Yuki Kondo and Anderson Silva, another fight where we saw them get a little testy. I think Yuki Kondo, he kind of knows it's now or never for him. If he loses this one, we gotta let him go. He was such a huge favorite against Matsuri Suda, and he blew that fight. He has not done well the first run. He lost to Egan Inoue while it is Molly in Yuki, and his only one was to Paul Herrera, who never beat anybody. So, not the greatest of resumes, but for Anderson Silva, make it his one debut, and he's an underdog, but I don't think he's a real underdog, especially if he's learned under Carlson Gracie with his Muay Thai background. He's going to be a fucking handful, as we all know what the Spider can do, but we'll see if he can get it done. Maybe he'll have a slow start to his career here in the safe. Nick Serra, the Man Monkey, taking on the natural John Alessio on this short notice, 2 weeks notice, hasn't won yet in ONE FC. It's hard to say he's fighting for a job since he's taking this fight on short notice, but it hasn't been great for him. It hasn't been great. He's lost every fight. He got choked out in 2 of the 3 fights he's had. It would be 3-5. It wouldn't be great by any stretch of the imagination. But John Alessio, I think it's a winnable fight for both guys, really. Just because Alessio has a lot more of a camp compared to Nick Serra. Similar records, both losing records. He does have a kickboxing background, but he's kind of mainly known for his, as far as what he can do wrestling-wise. He did get a guillotine over Pete Spratt. He did knock out Egan Inoue, too. So, he's gotten a knockout win and a submission win. He'd been subbed by Matt Serra, Marciello. He went the distance with Chris Lytle. He's, not had a bad fight. He lost to Matt Serra in his very first fight, so maybe he can get some revenge here against Nick Serra. That's kind of why we wanted to make this fight happen anyways, for Alessio to get some revenge on the Serra family. We'll see if he can get it done now. As our main event, Ken Shamrock and Vanderlei Silva, the world's most dangerous man versus an axe murderer. If that's not top billing, I don't know what is. But Vanderlei, clear favorite on the Blurcast staff picks. Ken Shamrock is 1-0 against other current members of the X-Gym team. Shamrock is ranked higher in the world in light heavyweights, which is kind of crazy. Both main eventing for the second time in ONE FC, and both are coming off of finishing 4 of the last 5. Vanderlei has been knocking dudes out for the most part. I think he does have 1 submission. Yeah, has 1. No, actually has 2 technical submissions of his 4 of his last 5. Mainly known for knocking dudes out, and obviously for Shamrock, it's been submitting guys. Very fun main event. Don't think we'll see a scorecard in that one. Carlos Newton and Tetsuji Kato, both men have won 3 of the last 5 fights by decision. Carlos Newton's a huge favorite on the betting line, but I think it's going to be a lot closer. We'll see. And then for Carlos Barreto and Gary Goodrich, Big Daddy Goodrich, my goodness. He's got a couple of backers. Good on him. Don't think this one, again, is going to the scorecard unless Barreto makes it just a quite boring affair, but he has finished 3 of his last 5 opponents, so I don't think that's going to happen. And for Mark Matsuri Suda, Nate the Great Mark Hunt, looking to bounce back and get a win. after the upsets. Actually, I think tomorrow was the betting line favorite now. Oh, no, he wasn't. Yeah, it was an underdog. I thought it was. So, yeah, looking to bounce back after being an underdog on the other end of an underdog win. Asori Suda trains at Takada Dojo, and Mark, of course, just lost to a Takada Dojo member. Will it be 2-0 for the Takada Dojo members over Nate Marcotte? Or will he avenge that loss and get back on the right track and get back in the win column? He has finished 4 of his last 5 opponents as well. Obviously, he just didn't finish Kiyoshi Well, it is Molly in the White Shark, Andrei Semenov, and Semenov is ranked 7th, is Molly's ranked 5th. He is the favorite, but it's 5-2, so it's not a clear... Oh, it is still a clear favorite, but it's not a clean sweep favorite. Is Molly submitted 3 of his last 5 opponents? If he is going to win the night, it will be via that. Again, Dean Thomas's reach is crazy. He's given up 2 inches of height, but he's got 6 inches... Oh, no, they're the same height. So, yeah, he just has a 6-inch reach advantage. He's just a freak of nature. And Half Gracie is going to have a hard time, I think. But Dean Thomas has got to watch out for the Gracie guard, especially with... If he takes him down, I don't think he's going to shoot in for a takedown, but you never know. I would probably advise away from that. But you never know. You never know. I mean, he's got to win somehow. I would say if he can get his back, that would be for the best. But we'll see. Yuki Kondo, though, he's finished 4 of his last 5 opponents. He just did not finish Masanori Suda, and he ended up losing that fight. It's still crazy betting line favorite being Yuki Kondo. I just don't see how Anderson Silva's going to lose this fight. I just don't see it. Do not see it. John Alessio and the Man Monkey Nick Serra. We'll see if John Alessio can, in fact, get the job done and get a win back over the Serra family after losing to Matt in his debut. 2 weak flicked left-hand jabs from Nick Serra. And there's Nick Serra with a takedown. Tim doesn't get it, though, but he's got him against the ropes. Alessio gets out of it. Nick Serra again shoots in. This time he doesn't stop him, though, so he's looking really good. And Nick Serra looking for the armbar. My goodness, that would have been crazy. Went for it, but didn't get it. And, man, this has been a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I honestly was giving John Alessio a bit of a gift a little bit, but this is not looking too hot. He has caught him with a right hook, and now he's clinched up with him. Oh, boy, Alessio, he slams his ass down, though. He comes back in a big way. Yeah, they're going to stand him up already. And Nick Serra wanted to go right back down, but this time as the aggressor, and now he's putting all that weight on him. Still can't take him down. Nice uppercut, though, from Alessio. So now he's back in control here in the clinch. Another uppercut. I do like that they're separating them pretty quickly. Great sprawl. And I'd say John Alessio looked really good besides the beginning of that round. I mean, he definitely took the round back, I would say, halfway through it. But it's still not over. Another slam, though, is going to be great for him. Now he's got a waist lock after the scramble happens, and he's just going to let him go. That's probably a mistake. As I say that, though, he just 1-2s him. He is the better striker, and it's paying evident there. He's cut him now. 1-2 again, left hand, right hook. Left jab, big right hand. Yeah, Nick Serra just has no striking whatsoever. And, I mean, that could have got you some type of success in the 90s, but in the 2000s, you got to be a little bit more well-rounded. You are going to get caught by a lot of top talent. And Alessio comes in with a jab and a leg kick. They're going to check on the cut. Not a fight ender, thank God. And Nick Serra gets the takedown off the after the cut check. And now he's looking to scramble. Is Alessio, but Nick Serra is able to grab a hold of him, pulls him in half guard. I mean, he's in a bad position right here. He's trying to pin him against the ropes here. She does, left to the side of the stomach. Nice uppercut again. He's doing a really good job. I mean, he's making him pay for everything. Lands the big right hand. Nice sprawl from Nick Serra. Oh my God, looking for the darts. I'm about to say, he might be able to get something going off of that. Oh my Lord. 1-2 here. Down he goes. Looking to finish the fight, but he can't. Now he's just going to get side control potentially. Oh yeah, he does actually get side control. So yeah, now he's looking to get some big shots in. Went from mount to scramble. Nick Serra's already up first, but Alessio's just going to grab a hold of him and hit him on the side of the head. Get him with some dirty boxing. They're going to separate him, though. And nice straight right hand. Lands hard. Reopens the cut. Sweeps him. Does Nick Serra. He's looking really good. After getting knocked down, though. Getting knocked down and dropped like that was tough. But Nick Serra, he's been getting a lot of success with these takedowns. Alessio pushes him out. Now he gets caught, though. Hits side control. I mean, yeah, it's hard not to give Alessio credit, obviously, and have him be up in the round. Not up in the rounds, up in the fight, with how he's dropped him. He's done damage. He's cut him, but Nick Serra is looking really, really good here. Oh, here's a right cross that lands hard, though. That's the thing. Alessio kind of opens up every round with some great strikes. Doesn't go for the trip, though. This is going to be a mistake, because if Serra takes a hold of him... Oh, no, let's actually circle again. So that's going to work out well for Alessio, as he's still lighting him up. There's a straight right on the jaw. Down he goes again. Clearly hurting him. I mean, crazy. Oh, my Lord. And now he's got his back. Got the body triangle. Not going to get it. I don't know if he's going to have enough energy to get the submission here. But he clearly should win this fight. But, fair fucks to Nick Serra. Held in there. Gave it his all. Just wasn't enough. It was a good fight, though. Good fight, yeah. Tough son of a bitch is Nick Serra. Big John McCarthy, though, our referee for this next one. We'll see what Anderson Silva can do. Yeah, neither fighters are going to touch gloves. Didn't expect anything less, to be honest. And he stops this takedown already that Yuki Kondo shot in with a glancing elbow. Gets the takedown. So Yuki Kondo looking pretty good. I was just going to look to slam him right back down, but he keeps him upright. Does Anderson Silva, now looking for another takedown. Blocks it again. Now he loses control. Oh boy. If that head kick would have landed, probably would have been it. Oh boy, there's a nice jab and head kick. Doesn't rock him, though. But it just takes one of those head kicks. 1-2 again from Silva. Yep, there's that kick. Down he goes. Yep, that is the spider for you. That's why we made that fight. I don't know why they had him as such a heavy favorite on the betting line. Anderson Silva is him. That's an easy dub for Anderson Silva. And he breaks the team at Carlson Gracie, which again, that's a great gym to learn under, to learn, great submission defense and to learn grappling defense to go along with his great striking. He's going to be a demon, as we all know. Big John McCarthy is our referee again here for Dean Thomas and Ralph Gracie. Oh boy, Ralph actually caught the kick. Doesn't get the takedown, though. As long as he's making a miss, though, this is a great start for Ralph, but he got caught with the right hand there. The reach advantage is going to be too much, I think, for him, but Ralph has got him. Here we go, he sweeps him. Oh, no, doesn't. Thought he did. Doesn't sweep him there either. That's not good. Right hand from Dean Thomas. Straight right hand. Ralph got cut. Looking for the trip. There we go. Now he always got us back to, if he gets both hooks in, it's over. Oh, they're going to stand him up. Yeah, that's Big John McCarthy for you. He's not with the bullshit. A jab and a right hand lands. Nice right hook from Dean Thomas. Clean right hand and another caught on a kick to the body. Doesn't get the takedown, though. Actually loses it entirely. Then he hits him right with a right cross. Went for a leg kick. Doesn't get it. Off the combination, and Alf, as far as Alf Gracie, can't get him down. Trips him. Nope. He only got the one takedown. Thank God that cut's not a fight ender. Another right hook. Yeah, obviously Dean Thomas the better striker. He has been stuffing a lot of takedowns. Been stopping these trips. Yeah, I mean, Dean Thomas has been the better fighter. Very clear on that. Alf, though, he'll get the one takedown. And I was looking for an arm triangle. There we go. I'm liking this. But with Big John, he's going to stand him up. And it's going to definitely help out Dean Thomas here in a big, big way. But he might tire himself out. But he is landing some big shots. And Dean Thomas breathing very hard. Still landing some shots. Alf gets a hold of him, though. Got him against the ropes. If he trips him here, this would be huge. He does. Yeah, I don't know if he's got the energy to stop these takedowns. Halfway in the fight, too. I mean, this is a real tough situation for Dean Thomas. Because he didn't get him out of there in the first half of the fight. And this is Ralph's world, I think. He can keep on taking him down. As far as, this is probably what they do just all the fucking time at Carlson Gracie's. gym. I mean, just shot after shot after shot. It's not like they're practicing striking over there. Traps him in a double underhook. Doesn't get that takedown, though. Thought that was going to be it. Sweeps him there. And yeah, especially with all these takedowns, it's going to be hard for Dean Thomas to kind of rally back. It's going to be basically how you grade the fight. Do you go with the guy that was landing some heavier shots and cut him? Or are you going to go with the guy that was pretty much controlling the second half of the fight with his wrestling? Which, I mean, he's been pretty dominant in that affair. The grappling, once they get to the mat, though, I mean, he's been, there we go, he's got side control here, so he was passing pretty well. Oh, never mind, yeah, he keeps him in half guard, so I was about to say, he's actually moving a lot better, but now he's just kind of stuck in stalemate land. It's going to come down to those takedowns, and it's hard, if you're a judge, not to probably give it to Ralph Gracie, especially with another takedown there. Kimura doesn't get it, though. At least he's going for submissions here. If he would have mounted Dean Thomas, that would have been huge. But Dean scrambles again, and yeah, I mean, he's going after it. But it just ain't working out. Ralph isn't going to get the mount, but he's still going for it. It's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, they went with Ralph Gracie. That's what made this fight. We believed in Ralph as far as what his grappling was. It didn't look great there in the first half. Yeah, I mean, especially that first round, definitely didn't win it. Second round, though, was a little closer. I still probably would have gave it to Dean Thomas, but just for some of the kind of heavier shots he landed. But the third and fourth, especially the fourth, I mean, he completely dominated him. And yeah, I mean, he looked really good out there. It would have been great to see him get a finish, but couldn't get it done. As well it is Molly and Andrei Semenov are prelim main, and yeah, again, these two got some bad blood spilling over from the weigh-in, and there's a 1-2 from Semenov, left jab, right cross, right, crunching right hook here after the jab lands, and he rocked him with it, big right hand down he goes. My goodness, hanging on though, as well it is Molly, especially, I mean, for Andrei Semenov, I would rather you just stand up and not even try and go for anything on the ground. But he's going for it. And they stand him up. Big right hand, another right cross lands hard. I mean, Semenov's striking has been the difference maker. We figured that would be the case. But now Ismaili's going to trip him. Oh, no, doesn't. And now he's got control, too. Now he's got him against the ropes. Yep, going to keep him there. It's the old vertical laying prey. Ismaili trying to go for the trip, but again, doesn't get it. This time, though, Semenov takes control after the stuff, and now he's got him against the ropes again, but he gets out of it. Beautiful uppercut from Semenov after the left jab, and he knocks him down yet again for the second time. My goodness, nobody could finish anybody, though. 2 knockdowns in the first. It's hard to bounce back from that, but Ismaili gets the takedown. See what he can do. It's a scramble. Oh, he's got side control, so there we go. Armbar, that would have been crazy. But he doesn't get it. He has a bit of a stalemate. They stand him up now. Left jab and a big right from Semenov over under here. Semenov's going to get control and looking for the takedown. That probably was a mistake. He should probably just put him against the ropes. There we go. Oh, never mind. Doesn't let himself be driven back. This is a great job by Ismaili to bounce back, get another takedown. He's not going out without a fight by the looks of it. But my goodness, if you're Andrei Semenov, I think he might have tired himself out in the first round. Oh, wow, he floats over now. Takes his back with a minute left. They're going to stand him up. That's crazy. And Ismaili obviously looking to just go right back down. He's got side control, looking for mounts, a scramble, takes his back again. And if it was for the bell, might have been a fight ender. But there's another uppercut. Down he goes again. Powerful shots, but they are not ending this fight. And Semenov even went for an armbar, which that was a mistake. That was just a waste. Ismaili can't get past that sprawl. Pushed him on his hands and knees. I thought maybe he was going to knee him or kick him, but nope. Semenov looking to get him against the ropes here. Ismaili gets out of it. Nice straight right hand. There's the big right after the jab. Oh my, Ismaili's probably broken his nose, but he's still fighting. Oh my, though, he is hurt. But Ismaili gets out of it. Unreal. And now he's looking for a takedown. He's got him to Semenov. Now he's going to lay and pray. He's like, all right, this fucker is a little too tough. trying to sweep from the bottom. He does so. That is why we did not want him wrestling if you were in Simonov's corner. Oh, yeah, I mean, Asmali's jiu-jitsu is insane, and he trips him there, and he's got his back. Oh, boy. If he would have got that rear naked choke before the end of the third, insane upset and comeback. Would have been crazy. So, I mean, yeah, Simonov just can't get caught with a finish. But Asmali is getting taken down. And gonna lay and pray. You hate to see it, but at the same time, it's like, well, he's kind of done enough, unfortunately, to be able to do this. He's dropped him 3 times, rocked him 1 time after that as well, and now he's kind of moving with ease. Oh, man, yeah, they're standing back up. Oh, here's Molly. Gets the takedown. Pass guard looking for side control. Yeah, Simonov was ready for it. Stops that from happening in a minute left. Maybe just a fucking... Oh, I thought it was going to maybe be just a kind of Hail Mary submission, but Smalley gets the takedown. And that's the end of the round and into the fight. Obviously, that's Simonov's fight, but you can't count out Walid Asmali for fighting as hard as he did, though. My goodness. He had 7 takedowns. Was he getting those takedowns at the end? Oh, wow. Yeah, he was 3 for 3. I knew he had 2, but I didn't realize he had 3. That's a huge win. I mean, listen, if this was round by round, it would have probably been extremely close, actually, because he lost the third, and he probably lost the first, obviously, but he didn't... I mean, the second was... He dropped him with the 1 shot, but I don't know, man. Obviously, the third and the first, I would say, were all Simonov's, but the second and the fourth, it was a little different. It's a little different. But he gets the win, gets the job done, turns up into 5-1 in his record, and praises his team at Melted Fighting Systems. As we go on to the main card opener, Matsuri Suda in Nate the Great Mark Hot. Already Suda with a takedown attempt, doesn't get it, but he's going to get him against the ropes. That also gets blocked, and now Mark Hot takes control up against the ropes. Some dirty boxing, and they separate him, and Mark Hot gets this takedown, though. It's a scramble already, but he's got side controls. He's too quick for him, went for mount, gives up his back instead, and oh my goodness, didn't even get the hooks in. My goodness, was he on a mission to avenge that previous loss, and runs through Matsuri Suda like a knife through butter. Oh my god, he wants the rematch. He wants Yoshimura again. If he wants it so bad, we could probably make that happen, honestly. Gary Goodrich, though, the Ontario native, fighting in Toronto. Let's see what he can do. Barreto with the takedowns. That's not great. Gonna lay and pray. That's also terrible to see. Stand him up, ref. Thank God. Big right cross lands hard. There we go. He rocked him. Big uppercut. Down he goes. Look at to finish the fight, and he does. Big Daddy Goodrich gets it done. Wow, it was ready to pour because he laid and prayed there, Carlos Barreto. We knew it. We knew it. Oh, we said it in the beginning. It's probably going to be a poor fight if it's because it's of Carlos Barreto. And yep, he did it, but my goodness, he got it done in exciting fashion. Good for him. Mario Yamasaki's the referee for our next contest. It's Tetsuji Kato taking on Carlos Newton, the Ronin Carlos Newton. Here, touch of gloves ignored completely by Carlos Newton. That is not the Canadian way, but he gets the takedown, though. So what a dick for that, and they scramble. Oh, Kato's underneath him in north-south. Oh, boy. Knee to the side of the head. Scramble again. Oh, he's got him in the waistlock. Does Carlos Newton looking to go right back down, which he does. He's got his back. Both hooks in. Oh, boy. Yeah, Carlos Newton's going to win this one. Yeah, Renee Kajoga. That's why he's a minus 620 favorite. I vastly overestimated Tetsuji Kato's wrestling. He is not ready yet. But a hell of a win for Carlos Newton nonetheless. As our main card, main event, Big John McCarthy, our referee for these two dangerous human beings. As yeah, Shamrock got the weight advantage. Came in at 205, though. Good on him. Oh, yeah, they don't touch gloves. Shamrock gets a hold of him. And wow, he actually gains down position. Now he's the one in control. Knee to the thigh. Oh boy, yeah, he's not going to be able to fight out of this. Oh my, knee right on the cheek. Cut him with that one too. Missed that knee and missed that one too. Oh my lord. Yeah, a violent display in our main event He wants Chuck Liddell again. My goodness. I mean, honestly, Vanderlei, you should probably be fighting Jeremy Horn next. But a hell of a win, and a great win for Jim as well, beating Ken Shamrock. I mean, my goodness, though. If it wasn't for Carlos Barreda, we would have had a pretty great card on the main side of things, actually throughout the entire night. Yeah, we had over 1,000 people here in Ontario. We increased the popularity everywhere, too. Performance bonuses for Goodrich, Marcotte, Vanderlei. Yeah, Siminoff looked great. Anderson Silva was great. Yeah, that'll probably be at 5,000 for a couple of guys. Losing money, but again, well worth it. Vanderlei made over $150,000. Well worth it. Basically, he got the gate and a little bit of the pay-per-view. And actually, yeah, and a little bit of the sponsorship subs as well. And some of the merch. But well worth it. Well worth it. What a card. What a card that was. And yeah, I mean, for our next card, of course, will be in 1 October in OKC. And we're hoping for Vanderlei. Obviously, with Chuck, he did knock out Vidor, but he got, he got submitted by Jeremy Horn in March. I think, I'm assuming Vanderlei really didn't even get hit at all. Yeah, 25 days. That will be the main event. Jeremy Horn and Vanderlei. So back-to-back main events for him. But yeah, we got a pretty hectic end of the year schedule after missing out on the rest of August and September. We'll be in November. We'll be in Nashville, which you got Alex Stevens versus Rich Franklin already on that card. This will be the one final countdown, which of course will be the super heavyweight matchup. We might even do it at Super Showdown if for some odd reason. I don't think we will. I think it will just be at Super Showdown. Now I'm thinking about it, because even though one final countdown's a good idea to have it, I don't know if the guys are going to be ready. Yeah, it's going to be pretty close. But, yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out, because, oh no, they're actually, pretty much all of them are almost raring to go right now, so that's actually pretty huge. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, Mark Kerr and Ogawa will, or either that or Schilt or even Heath Herring. Either way. Gonna be a good one. Gonna be a good one. And then, as far as for, yeah, Gan McGee, he'll be taking on either Heath Herring or Mark Kerr. Looks like it's gonna be Heath Herring. Just off of that. So, yeah, we're actually gonna probably set it up. So that's going to work out pretty perfectly. Yeah, and then we'll have Schilt probably fight again if we can get somebody by then to now to fight in that. That'd be massive. I would love it to be obviously one of these guys, especially like a Big Nog or Volkan or an Alistair Overeem, but I don't think it's a good idea. He is 6'4", though. But right now, I think his weight... we have his weight, because obviously around this time, he was fighting actually pretty goddamn small. Obviously, in real life, he's now... I don't even think he's probably 200 pounds, but he's a slim 200 pounds. Yeah, we have his best weight at 225. He walks around at 230. Maybe he can do us a favor and fight a super heavyweight. We could have him and Simi Schilt, 2 Dutch kickboxers. That might be what we do. Definitely makes sense from that regard. And yeah, and that will probably, because then Barnett will get the bye. At least he should get the bye. Oh, wait, it won't let us give him a bye. That's tough. Yeah, we'll probably have to add the tournament here. Oh, which we did. Perfect. Yeah, let's go ahead and edit that. Oh, and let's go ahead. Super heavyweight. Have it be semi-choke. And then we'll add, if we can, we will add Else Overeem for now, in case that changes. And then I believe McGee. And then we will have, super heavyweight. We will get Ogawa. So yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Barnett will hopefully get, because what I'm hoping for, at least, I don't want him fighting the winner of Shelton over him. I want it to rather be either the winner of Kerr and Ogawa or Herring and McGee. We can't. I was about to see, because Barnett, he's already fought Mark Kerr, but he has not fought Heath Herring. But he has fought Mark Kerr twice, and he lost the first time. The One Mayhem in Maine show, that was in 99, but them coming in a new kind of super heavyweight deal would be pretty huge. Would be. So, yeah, that's, we'll go ahead and make those fights now. We'll probably do that off screen, as, we've already done a good bit for this episode, as we will catch you guys next time for 1 October in Oklahoma City. Take care, everyone.